Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs, and in front of me we have
Gaurav Khazanchi. Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast, coming to you not live but in person from the So Far So Good headquarters.
What?
Well, we're not really live because we've pre-recorded this.
It would be cool if it was live.
We could do a live episode at one time, and we can give people the phone number, and they can call
Dial
us.
in.
Yeah. We can do things like that.
Cool.
Well,
Well, as usual, we will begin with our introductory questions. What are your thoughts? Do you want to start? Or?
Yeah. I think I'll start now. I think we've had similar questions, but not this exact question. So I want to ask this question because I thought about it today. If you had one outfit, so you can give me one specific item of clothing from head to toe that you had to wear for the rest of your life, and you can never change.
Well, you had to wear it.
You had to wear it.
Always keep it on.
Always keep it on.
Like throughout showers or whatever.
Oh no, as in you can take it off the shower, but you only have this one outfit to wear.
Can you wash it?
Yeah, you can wash it, but while it's being washed, you have nothing to wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can only wear that?
So you can only wear that. It's the only thing you can wear.
Oh, well...
So it's just one item from head to toe. So if you want to wear a hat, you can only have a hat. You can't have a hat and a bandana, for example.
Okay,
you're allowed to have underwear. You're allowed to have underwear.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably just go pants.
Just pants.
Yep.
No shirt.
You said you can only have one item.
No, I said one item per, from head to toe. You can have one item each.
I didn't get the question.
So it's like you can have jeans, a button-up shirt, and a hat, but that's it.
Oh, okay. So an outfit.
An outfit. So just one per body part.
All right. Interesting. Let's go.
And you can choose your shoes as well.
Let's go okay. So shoes will be plain black runners.
Okay.
Because you can pretty much wear that to anything.
Anyway, yeah.
I'll go black, stretchy, light trackies.
Yeah.
Reason for that, I don't really wear trackies at all.
Yeah.
Although I'm wearing them today for some reason. But I never wear them. But the reason I chose them is because if it's cold, I'm all sweet. If I go exercise or whatever, then it'll be those stretchy ones with the cuff where you can pull it up.
Yep.
And it'll almost be shorts.
Yep.
So let's do that. What can I wear for the top? Just one item.
Just one item, yeah.
See, that's tough because you got to prepare for all temperatures.
Yeah, so you can't have a jacket.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I'd have to go what are they called? It's like a thermal top.
Oh, okay.
Because you can pull the sleeves up and it can be kind of like a light top.
Yeah.
But it would also keep you warm at the same time.
Yep.
So not like a tight one.
But
like a loose thermal.
It's got the thermal properties in it. You mean? Okay.
Yeah.
And then anything for your head?
Yeah, let's go a cap.
A cap. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty actually well thought out. Because when I was thinking about it, I was just like, yeah, shorts, thongs, and a singlet.
No way. What if it's a winter day and you have to go walk?
No, I know. I obviously didn't think about it enough. But it's just what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. As soon as you mentioned it, I had to prepare for all temperatures.
All temperatures. But yeah, look, if I actually think about it, I'll go trackies as well. I'll go a long sleeve t-shirt, not necessarily thermal, because thermal actually is quite warm. And I'll go, like a cap.
The thermal top I have is quite light though.
Yeah, see, mine was light, but when it was even the slightest bit warm, I got very warmed up. And yeah.
All right, what was your top? Just a t-shirt?
Just a long sleeve t-shirt.
Okay, yeah.
Just a normal
works.
t-shirt, but long sleeves. Yeah, not thermal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shoes, yeah, I'll go some sort of maybe runners. Yeah, I guess runners. I'd love to say thongs, but I'll go runners just to be safe.
Thongs, man, such a bad outfit choice.
Oh, they're just the best and easiest.
I hate thongs.
And
man.
convenient. But you got into slide, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
Kind of.
All right, hit me up with your question.
All right, my question to you is, what is your favourite sitcom of all time?
Can you throw out some options here? Like what?
Throw out some options. Well, I'm trying to think of ones that you've actually watched.
Okay, because there's some I'm thinking, but they're definitely not. They're more comedy shows, not sitcoms.
I mean,
could I? I guess I could say The Simpsons. Is
nah.
That's not a sitcom.
No, it's like a cartoon. It's a TV show.
Yeah,
Like,
but cartoons can be sitcoms.
Nah, it's not a sitcom.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
Sitcoms are like Seinfeld, How I Met Your Mother, Two and a Half
Yeah,
Men,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. But you don't really watch sitcoms at all.
Nah, look,
that I'm thinking about
I'll
it.
say I've seen all of Friends multiple times.
That is a sitcom.
So that's a sitcom. And then is Brooklyn Nine-Nine a sitcom?
I was thinking that, but there's no fake laughing in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is there?
No, but
there's
it
not.
doesn't necessarily have to be fake laughing.
Yeah.
Because a
true.
sitcom is situational comedy, so it's more...
Actually, you know what? I would say yes.
Okay, look, just to be safe, I'm going to say Friends. I've seen it the most, and I really do enjoy it. But I do love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen How I Met Your Mother. We've discussed this before. Neither Seinfeld.
You know what? Unpopular opinion. I know that for a fact this is an unpopular opinion because of the people I've talked to. But I'm not really a fan of Friends.
Dude, I'm not really a fan of How I Met Your Mother. And I'm not just saying that to, like, get back at you for saying that. But I feel like it's the exact same reason. I feel like you... not necessarily grew up, but you watched more of How I Met Your Mother at the time, and I watched more of Friends, and then it's just you
grow to love it.
you grow to love it, and then you stick to what you like. And I know like majority of people have seen both, but I haven't gotten around to watching How I Met Your Mother, and then it's just like, oh, I don't know, do I care that much? So, is that your reasoning?
Kind of. I don't know. I just don't find it funny. Like, yeah, I just don't. I guess, yeah. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Because when I watch the sitcoms that I like,
Yeah.
I think the same thing. I'm like, I feel like it's almost like I grew up with this. Like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But,
Except for Seinfeld is pretty recent experience of yours, isn't it?
nah, I grew up watching that.
Oh, you grew up as well, but
Yeah,
you
'cause
just
my
watched
parents
it
loved it.
start to end.
So I would
recently.
see it, like I'd see random episodes and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's funny, but it's like, it's my parents' show, you know, right?
Yeah.
But then when I got older and watched it for myself, then I was like, wow, this is actually legit.
Good show, yeah. Well, I watched the first episode with you not too long ago.
Yeah.
After recording an ep, actually. Fun fact. So, ever since
You weren't
then,
a fan?
Actually, you know what? I love The Office. Is that a sitcom?
Oh, I haven't watched The Office.
Okay, look, let's stick with Friends.
Popular show.
Stick with Friends.
Alright, do you want me to tell you my favourite?
Yes.
You'll have to save it for another question.
I know it already.
Oh, let's get into it.
So far, so good. I just want to say, welcome back. Firstly, thank you. But I feel like it's either Seinfeld, Two and a Half Men, or How I Met Your Mother. So I don't really care if you're saving it for another episode. I'm not going to ask it as a question.
Honestly, you do you, man. I know you're trying to reverse psychology me into saying it, but I'm not going to say
That's not what I'm trying to do.
You'll have to save it for another
it's,
question.
It's one of the three. It's one of the three. So
Could
if
be.
If it's 33.333% chance of me being right, I'll take that over using the same question for another episode.
Or there could be a dark horse that you don't know about.
Yeah, maybe. But I guess we'll never find out.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in once again to the So Far So Good podcast. It's a bit of a rainy day today.
Yeah, rainy day, but it's a good thing. It's filling up our dams and reservoirs.
No, that is actually good. I just did not expect you to say that.
Well, you expect something pretty silly.
Yeah,
but
pretty
I
much.
said something quite intellectual and deep.
Yeah.
Deep like the dams that are filling up.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
I got to say, just quickly, I got to give a shout out to your Instagram page, your cartoon page.
Really?
It's called The Shortest Draw
That's correct. One word.
on Instagram.
Draw pun for straw.
Yeah, and I got to
One
say,
word?
your most recent comic,
Yeah.
that was the best, man.
Really?
That was the best. Because that's a real life stitch up. That,
yeah.
Like, you and me have definitely done like a million times.
Oh, a million. Did you not see it coming though when you were reading it?
I actually
Oh,
didn't.
you didn't. Yeah.
Because
See,
I was like, oh, this is just going to be like something cute, you know?
cute
I was
lovey
like,
dovey. Yeah.
yeah. But then,
It's
interesting.
Well, making it, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that no one would really see it coming. So that's why I tried to word it that way.
Yeah, I definitely did not see it coming.
I'm glad that it came to a surprise.
Yeah.
So-
But I also, like, I read it and scroll so quick
Yeah.
that, like, I didn't have time to even think of what's coming.
See, that's even better because I've been contemplating it. They're usually 4-panel comics, by the way, for people who don't follow. I've been contemplating making the 4 panels in one, like, picture.
Nah, it's good when
I
you
prefer
slide.
the slide.
Yeah, because it gives the element of surprise.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's
where you get your audience, man.
That's where I get them.
You get them on the last slide.
I get them sort of a plot twist pun or a plot twist joke. Generally, that's what I try and do. But yeah, look, if you want to see which one Chris is talking about, you'll just have to give me a follow. The shortest draw on Instagram. It's Little Pineapple Character. So follow for some fun adventures.
So Gaurav is the pineapple?
I don't know if I've really based them off me, but
I'm also a character, so you can go in and try and guess which one's me.
Yeah, go in and try and see if you can guess which one is Chris, even though he's just told you there's only one character. You just said,
not. There's a few characters.
No, I said there's only one character.
I didn't say that. I said I'm a character.
Oh, I thought you said I'm a carrot. Well, look, spoilers, but there's a character.
Now, speaking of Instagram, actually,
yeah,
it's a good little segue, actually.
Yeah, well done.
Did you see the photo I posted on Instagram yesterday?
Yes, there was 2, wasn't there?
Yes, but it was one of me. It was a selfie, actually. Well, kind of a selfie.
Wait, is this the same one you posted to our private group chat?
Yeah, a few days ago.
A few days ago?
Maybe a week ago?
Okay, I'm very confused. I haven't seen the photo then. Wait, can I look at my Instagram right now and refresh my memory?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I've just checked. Yeah, I do remember you sending that. The one you actually sent us in the personal group chat was a different angle. So that one I do remember. Do you want me to describe the photo or you want to describe it?
You can describe it.
Okay. It's a photograph of Chris wearing a headset. He's dressed up in a shirt and a sweater. So I'm assuming it might have been a semi-cold day because he doesn't usually wear sweaters. So maybe it was very cold. Anyway, besides the point. It's a photo of him looking up into the distance of the ceiling. I'd say a semi-close-up. And he's captioned it, "Not gonna shave until the end of the international travel ban."
Got it.
So I do remember you sending that to us personally. And I don't remember seeing it on your story, mainly because I don't watch people's stories.
Yep.
So my bad.
So I did send it to a fair few people during the week, like privately in messages and stuff.
Yeah.
But then yesterday, I thought, I'm just going to make this, like, public.
He's pretty much doing Movember, but it's sort of a protest Vember.
Yeah. And look, the reason I'm doing it, it's not because I'm against the travel ban or anything like that. Like, I totally understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just that I have such a passion for travel.
Yeah.
That it just sucks what's happening out there at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason I'm doing it. Not because I'm against or protesting anything.
Yeah.
It's just more... It's more like just having the passion for it.
It's just your own personal battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I will shave when the international travel ban stops. Essentially.
Now, I've got to say, I know I just admitted forgetting about the photo, but also I refreshed my memory. But if I didn't refresh my memory and I looked at your face, I wouldn't have guessed that you hadn't shaved in a while. Also, spoilers, Chris's beard doesn't grow that fast or complete.
Although I've got to say, in the last year, there's been quite a dramatic change.
Yeah, actually 100%.
Because I used to have this massive gap,
yeah,
like underneath my chin, but it's kind of filled out now.
You pretty much only had like a chin beard, the tip of your chin. It was a chin beard, and then there was the gap where the cleft of your chin would go. But he doesn't have a cleft on his face. But now he's kind of got the bottom, like. I guess the only part there's not much hair is the cheeks, but pretty much everywhere else, cheeks and sideburn is a bit light, but everywhere else it's quite full. So his neck beard, chin beard.
And I usually shave the cheek because it's not full, so I shave it and just make it like a line. Yeah. Essentially.
No, so he's progressed a lot. So I'm interested to see however long this international travel ban lasts for. I'm interested to see how long his chin beard gets because I've seen it long before. Actually, maybe this is the longest it's generally been, the way it is right now. We might upload the photo, or we'll take a new one. But we can do some progress photos of the size of it now and the size of it when the international travel ban ends, just before he shaves.
Yep. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this up on the So Far So Good podcast is because when I announced it, I didn't really think too much of the extent of it.
Okay.
I just did it because of my passion for travel, right?
Okay.
I just did it.
Yeah.
Now, some people are saying it could be up to 6 months. Right? Stay with me here.
Okay.
But I feel like they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can estimate whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no one knows how long this is going to be.
That's true.
This could end in 2 months, or this could end in 2 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows,
but
right?
Does that mean you're willing to take that risk?
Well, that's why I wanted to bring it up on the So Far So Good podcast.
Okay.
So we can discuss some rules
Okay.
regarding this.
Okay.
Now, the first question I have is the mustache part.
Yep.
Can I, like, trim that so it stays out of my mouth?
You get into the technicalities. Okay, what I'll...
Like, I'm happy for the whole thing to leave the whole thing to grow.
Yep.
But you know when the mustache goes really long and then it starts, like, going in your
It
mouth?
touches you. Okay, what about you give me all the rules on the table right now, and I will juggle which ones you can and can't do.
Well, I was going to say... Well, I was thinking that would be my only rule.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that I really need to... Like, that's the only thing that would annoy me. Like, I just can't do that.
All right, what I
I
reckon...
could if I have to.
What I reckon is... Okay, giving you the benefit of the doubt that it is a long time, you can't trim, touch, play around with any other part of your beard.
Okay.
But if it grows and it starts to, irritate your upper lip, I will allow you just to trim those parts. So you can't trim your whole mustache.
Yeah.
Just trim the parts
Just the part
that
where
are touching
the
your
lip
lip.
is. Yeah.
Because that annoys me as well.
Yep.
It irritates me a lot. So I understand. But this is also something you've done to yourself. So I also kind of don't want to let you do it. Because you've said not... It's just... Oh, look, I'm just being a bit empathetic here.
I did say not shaving.
Yeah,
I didn't say I couldn't trim.
Okay, you can do that. You can't do anything else except for that. I will only allow that just because you got to keep some sort
Is there
of professionalism.
is there any other things you could think of that could come up as an issue?
Yeah, 100%. So this is why I was clear that you can't do anything else. Something that does come up for me sometimes as well, which it'll definitely come up for you, is you get these long hairs because your hair doesn't all grow at the same time. Sometimes you get these random long hairs.
Yep.
And then it kind of ruins the shape of the beard. You can't cut them off. It has to grow as it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You get these long hairs that are irritating on your neck. You can't shave your neck beard either. So you can't trim your neck hair. You can't shave your neck hair. You're literally only allowed to cut the hairs off that are touching your upper lip.
So I can't even shape my neck at all.
Can't shape it. No, that doesn't count.
Wow. This is
Okay,
gonna
look,
be
shaping's
intense.
different. Because if it was me that was not shaving until thing, I would still shape my beard. But the length of my beard would be everywhere.
Okay, let's say I can trim the mustache where the lip is.
Yep.
And then I can maintain the shape on my neck, and that's it.
Nah, I'm gonna say no for the neck. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're gonna have to allow it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's
You already
it's
pretty
technically
much
shaving.
Nah, it's not.
Okay, if I had
Because
made
I'm letting the majority of the beard just continually grow.
but you said I'm not going to shave until the end of the international travel ban. If I had said that, would you allow me to shape up any part of my beard?
Yeah,
Think
you can
about it
maintain
deeply.
the shape.
'Cause
You
you're-
just got to keep it growing.
Lift your
I'm
chin
not
up. Lift your chin up. Let me have a look at your neck right now.
because
okay,
there's one there's one line which
Yeah.
you'll see here.
Yeah.
That one line on one side, kind of goes down the neck, but not on the other side. So it's
Is that
kind of
the
a bit
only
weird.
thing you take off?
Yeah, because I'm saying I'll let the cheeks grow, everything.
Yeah.
The whole thing. It's just going to be trim here, on the mustache, and then trim around the neck area.
So it's just that one line, so it's symmetrical. That's the only thing you'll take off. What
Yep.
you've just outlined to me.
Yep.
That's it. You
That's
can't cheat. You can't work around it.
No, I won't.
So it's just the one random... I'm cutting you a lot of slack here, man. I feel like I'm going to get some hate for cutting you too much slack. But I'll let you do it.
I think it's a fair call.
Because you've got to keep...
Because at the same time, I have to work and stuff. I
Yeah.
can't look like a hobo.
This is why I'm cutting you some slack. But okay, that one line neck, that's that and the upper lip. That's all I'm going to allow.
Yep.
You can't trim anything else. You can't even shave the edges of your under ear where that jawline is. You can't trim. You got to keep everything growing.
Okay, I don't grow hair under my ear.
No, it's the beard. You know what I mean? Like the back of the sideburn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really grow
if
it
that
anyway,
goes
so
like
it's fine.
rogue, you can't shape that up or trim it.
All right, locked in, man. Locked in.
Locked in. Okay. Oh well, I'm keen to see.
And I'm already prepared. I've got some beard oils. I've got a beard
Yeah.
comb, everything.
Beard oil is good. I actually got some beard oil for the most recent Christmas, and I tried it out, and it felt great, but it also, like, it's just always oily. Like, I don't know why I didn't see that coming. It felt great. It smelled great. Like, it really softens up your beard.
Yep.
But it's just, and it was a hot day as well, and it just felt like I had a sweaty beard. So,
Yeah, that's interesting.
but I don't have a super long beard either. I guess I just have, it's 4 millimeter long stubble, because that's the length I trim it at. So
Yeah, solid.
I mean, yeah, let's hope for the best here. Good
That's
luck.
right.
Good luck.
Let's see how we go.
Chris's beard challenge.
Now, I have a story to tell here.
Yeah.
It's quite a story. You know most of it,
Yeah.
but you don't know the extent of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see how we go.
Okay.
Now, this story is relating to mouth ulcers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you know those like circles, those white circles that come up
Yeah.
in your mouth?
And they're just painful.
They are ridiculously painful.
It's almost like a reverse pimple inside your mouth.
So
Yeah.
has anyone listening right now, have you guys had mouth ulcers before?
Let's just assume a lot of them said yes.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know, because I can definitely sympathise. Now,
Yeah.
I will start. I'll start this story from the beginning. I would say about.
He was born in Melbourne.
I'm gonna say it was about 8 years ago.
Okay.
I think just maybe a year and a half out of high school.
Yeah.
I think this was roughly when it started.
Okay.
So I started to develop, like randomly, I'll just get an ulcer. Yeah. And like, if you get a small ulcer, you're like, oh yeah, it's painful, but it goes away the next day, whatever. But all of a sudden, these ulcers started like getting bigger.
Okay.
And what I mean bigger, I mean like, I'm trying to think of like the size.
Like
What's
a
a good
5
size?
cent coin?
Nah, not that big.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like they started getting the size of.
An M&M.
That's actually pretty big.
An M&M, yeah.
Let's say the input for an auxiliary cable. You know that circle?
Yes.
And
yes.
if you actually look at that right now, like if you look at your phone, if you have a headphone jack still on your phone, if you look at that and you think an ulcer that size, it is actually really big when you think about it.
Yeah.
So they started, getting about that size.
Mm-hmm.
And they would last about a week and a half.
Oof.
And it would be like excruciatingly painful.
Yeah.
Like every time you talk, every time you eat, it would just be so painful. And then the only real, like, people have told me you can put Bonjela or you can put this or that. And honestly, you try all that stuff, never works. Literally never works. Like it might stop the pain for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But, what's the use in that? You want to get rid of it, right? So what happened next was, the other thing I forgot to mention as well. The only real way to soothe it is to either put like an ice block on it,
Yeah.
or like rinse your mouth out with water, and it will sting, and then like for a couple of minutes it'll be okay.
Yeah.
But there's no way to avoid it. Like you'll just be sitting there, and it will just hurt because more than likely it's grazing on your tooth or something like that. So it's like it's just excruciating pain. Like I can't even describe it.
Yeah.
And then they just started getting even worse than that. So they would get to the size of almost 3 auxiliary inputs.
Oh my god. That's almost bigger than an M&M.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they would get to that. Like they didn't start at that,
Yeah.
but they would like kind of get up to that.
Yeah.
So, I went to the doctor a few times, saw a couple of different doctors, and they were like, you could try this, you could try that. You try all these medicines and gels, they just don't work.
Okay.
And like you'll tell the general person when you're talking to them, and they'll tell you like home remedies, like you can put salt on it, you can put this on it, but the extent of these ulcers, they just don't heal. Like it's almost like the only way to heal them is to wait.
Yeah.
Now when they were getting like that big, they would take about 2.5 to maybe 3.5 weeks
Dude,
So
that is so long.
it's long, man.
That is long.
It's crazy long. And you would always notice when I would have an ulcer. So describe that.
So you'd notice quite obviously because let's say he'd have it on the inside of his bottom lip. He'd try to avoid the ulcer touching any other part of his mouth. So he'd end up sort of extruding that part of his lip. And then when he'd talk, he'd be like, yeah, man, let's, sorry, man, I just can't talk. You could just tell, or visibly there was a part of his lip that was swelled up on the inside. Or he'd keep fiddling with his tongue on the inside of his mouth. And I'd be like, you got an ulcer again, eh? And he's like, yeah, man, GG. So, poor guy, he's really suffered.
Mm. And, yeah, the reason for the mouth thing, like, moving my mouth in a certain way is because, like, you constantly feel that pain, so then you constantly try and avoid it. Like,
Yeah.
in your subconscious, you're just trying to avoid it. So you just, like, you move your lip into a position where it doesn't hurt, and then
Yeah.
you just keep it there. It's like muscle memory, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like, especially for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like, you got to do what you got to do.
Like, that's what it is. So, yeah. So that would suck,
Yeah.
basically. Because then I realized, like, okay, the doctors are not really helping. Because they don't, I mean, it's really tough. And you search up online and it's like, because I was trying to either heal them or not get them in the first place.
Yeah.
And, like, the reasons you get them and stuff like that, they were all, like, so many different options. So you're
Yeah.
like, which one is it?
Yeah.
And then you try all of them and they wouldn't work. So I tried not having acidic things, like
Yep.
juice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That didn't work. And even to this day, I still, like, don't have juice. I don't know why. It turned me off juice.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
And that was, like, years ago.
Yeah.
So I never have juice now.
Yep.
Just a thing. I don't
You're
know.
missing out, but it's okay. These things happen.
And then, yeah, I tried a few other things. Like, okay, so then I went to a dentist.
Okay.
Because I thought, you never know. Maybe a dentist will know.
Yeah.
Because it is mouth related.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right? So I went to the dentist and I don't know how this happened, but the conversation ended up swaying towards my jaw and things like that. And basically the dentist was just trying to sell me braces. It was
Okay.
it was pretty
I
ridiculous.
mean, look, it's a... yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie, she did well. I kind of considered it. Like, I went home and was like, you know what? She's right. Like, maybe I do need braces.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on it now?
Well, no. Because you got to have it for like 2 years, man. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would do braces.
But at the same time, like, I'm not that fussed about what my jaw looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, but
it is what
was
it
she
is.
saying it's the reasons for the ulcers? Like, is the...
No.
Okay.
She just, like, looked at my mouth and looked at my jaw and then was kind of like, have you considered braces? But and then, like, pretty much tried, you know, to sell me braces.
Yeah,
Anyway, this
okay.
was, like, a long time. This is probably, like, 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to say about maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe 2 years ago. I went to a different doctor.
Yeah.
So it was actually Caitlin's doctor.
Okay.
And she has a pretty cool doctor, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
yeah. It's this lady and she's got a personality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but for some reason you go to doctors and I don't know, well, from the doctors I've seen,
Yeah.
they just don't seem to really have a personality. Like,
Well, I feel like
You know
it's
what
just
I mean?
because of the hecticness of the job. It's probably just like... It's just so stressful.
yeah,
that
it's
you've gotta-
kind of just like, get it done,
Yeah,
don't be
yeah.
involved. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this girl was like, she's cool.
Yeah.
Like, it was yeah.
Okay,
So
no,
she's a
you were
cool doctor.
vibing. That's good.
Yeah. And then she asked me a few questions, right? So she was like, do you eat spicy food? Do you drink alcohol? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, all right, so like, how much alcohol do you drink? And I was like, I mean, I don't drink every day. Like, you know, I'll drink on the weekend or like generally most weekends, maybe every
Yeah.
second weekend if nothing's on or whatever. And she's like, oh, so how many drinks would you have in one night? And I was like, oh, about 10.
Yeah.
And she goes, what? What? 10 drinks? 10 drinks. Oh my God.
So,
And I was like, that's literally not that much.
did you tell her that?
Yeah, I was like, oh. And then I was like to her, oh, like, is that a lot? And she was like, yeah, that's like, that's a ridiculous amount. And I was like, do you know like how much people actually drink? Like,
Yeah.
like 10 would be like probably in a normal night.
For some people.
Yeah, I know like myself and like you and our friends and stuff, we could get up to maybe 15, 20 in one night.
I mean, yeah.
I remember one time in Bali, we counted up to about 35.
Yeah, that was starting from 11 a.m. I mean, it's not like something on my list of accomplishments, but we did accomplish that.
It's pretty accomplished.
It was a lot. It was way too much.
But yeah, she reacted like she was like, "That's the worst thing you could possibly do."
Wow.
Yeah, and she was like, "Yeah, I know what goes on, but like you cannot be doing that." Basically, it ended up being that excess of alcohol.
Yep.
And then potentially spicy food as well causes this reflux.
Yep.
And then it's kind of like when you burp, or don't necessarily burp, but like it's almost like this fiery stuff comes out.
Yeah. I know what you
And
mean.
then she reckons that potentially when you're sleeping, like you do that while you're sleeping, and then it like burns your lip, so it causes an ulcer.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, sounds pretty logical.
Yeah.
So she got me onto Gaviscon.
Ah, the good old heartburn cure and
Yeah.
reflux cure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started using that for a bit. And then I kind of found out, like, apparently the side effects could be really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had someone tell me that, I told someone that I was, like, taking it every now and then, or just before bed or whatever. Like, I didn't go over the top. She told me to take 2 after every meal. Like,
Oof.
every time I eat.
And you have like 6 meals a day.
Yeah. So that's actually a lot when you think about it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of medication.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing that. I was just taking it before bed.
Yeah.
In the hopes that it would stop happening while I sleep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And which I thought was pretty logical.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then I found out how bad the like side effects were.
Is there what?
Well, potential side effects.
Yeah. Is this like the ones that are written on the back of the box? What are the side effects?
Oh, I can't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
But like, it was like real bad stuff.
Okay.
Like potential.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like it's definitely going to happen or whatever. But I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you just want to be like natural. Like you don't want to take medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
a lot of you say that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped taking it, and I was just kind of monitoring what was happening, like when I was getting ulcers, what I was doing leading up to it, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I remember the whole time we were in Bali, which was back in November.
Yeah.
Which our listeners will know because we did a few episodes.
Yeah, that's right.
International episodes.
Absolutely right.
And, you know, like we were drinking a fair bit, whatever. I didn't get an ulcer whatsoever until maybe a month and a half after Bali.
Okay.
So at that point, I was like,
I just want to quickly...
maybe it's not alcohol?
Yeah, because I also want to add in with the alcohol thing. After you went to the doctor, you stopped drinking for a while to test that out. You actually stopped drinking completely to see if it worked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I didn't drink for probably 3 months.
Yeah.
I was going to parties and stuff, and I was just not drinking at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was... The other reason for that was also like, man... When you wake up in the morning and you just feel fresh, as opposed to, you had a big night.
It's true.
It's just such a good feeling.
It's true.
And I was loving that.
But did you notice any differences there when you took a pause from...
Yeah, I didn't get any ulcers. Like, I didn't get any ulcers, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But then, like, throughout Bali, drank heaps. And then, like, a few weekends after that, like, I went on a basketball tournament where basically you play, like, 3 games a day and then you drink at night.
Yeah,
So I did that for, like, 3 days straight. And... like, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then, all of a sudden, I got an ulcer right before our friend moved to Canada.
Oh, yes.
Because I remember that night, I had an ulcer. Yeah. I remember that specifically. Because I was like, my mouth was doing the whole, keep it away from my teeth.
His muscle memory activated just automatically.
Yeah. And then I didn't have one, and then, like, I didn't have one for maybe a couple of months after that. And then... I got an ulcer about a month ago.
Okay.
And I remember that I hadn't drank for about 2 weeks before I got that ulcer.
Yeah.
So that's when I thought, it can't be just alcohol.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else at play here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The spicy food thing, I mean, I've kind of stopped eating spicy food altogether because, you do actually feel that in your chest a bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, like if it's the only option, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Like I can eat it.
Yeah.
But I'll just try not to if I don't need to.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me think like it can't be alcohol and spicy food.
Yeah.
Because like I did get an ulcer about a month ago and it wasn't caused of that.
Yeah.
The other thing that a lot of people say is cause of stress.
Yep.
But I don't know, I feel like I don't really have much stress. Like I'm pretty chilled. I mean, I could have subconscious stress. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think there's, that whatever deep down back end stress. But look, I wouldn't say you're a stressed out
on the
guy
daily. I'm like pretty chilled and like just you know, you do what you got to do.
You can do it. Just kick on.
So then my next thought after that was maybe, just maybe, in my sleep, I'm not realizing, but maybe I'm biting my lip in my sleep, which is then causing an ulcer. Because I do notice whenever I have an ulcer, it's right on one of my... What are these teeth called? The sharp ones?
Canines.
Canines.
Yeah.
It's always like near the canines.
Yeah, okay.
Because whenever if I have an ulcer and if I talk or whatever, it hurts. Like I can feel it touching those canine teeth.
Yep.
So that was my next thought. So I've now, I bought this like mouth guard thingy.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to attempt to maybe sleep in and see if that changes anything.
Yeah.
But also the most recent ulcer, Caitlin found this new like treatment thing.
Really?
And I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. And dude, it's the weirdest thing ever. Right?
What is it?
So it's basically, like those earbud things that you clean your ear with.
Yeah.
They're like a stick, and it's like a really thin white stick, and then at the end is like semi-hard cotton ball.
Okay.
Like it's an earbud thingy.
Like a Q-tip, you mean? Yeah.
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 What are they called?
They're called Q-tips.
Are they?
Yeah. Your ear cleaners.
Yeah.
Where it's like cotton bit on each end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what it is it comes with two of those.
Yeah.
One of them has this like liquid in it, right?
Okay.
So the first one, which is just a normal like ear cleaning thing, right?
Yep.
So you're meant to like rub that on the ulcer to dry the area from saliva.
Yep.
And then you get the one with the liquid, right? So one of the ends breaks off.
Okay.
So you snap that bit off. And then when you snap that bit, it lets airflow into the tube, which has this like purple liquid in it.
Yeah.
And the airflow causes the purple liquid to just drop, and it kind of soaks into the bottom part of the earbud, right?
Okay.
So then you like rub so you break it.
Yeah.
The liquid falls down.
Yeah.
And then you rub the bottom end on the ulcer.
Okay.
And this purple liquid stuff like comes out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like full on absorbing.
Yep.
So that comes out of it, and you wipe that on, and man, it is excruciatingly painful.
Okay.
Like 10 out of 10 pain.
Okay.
Like it's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
It's like you think about an ulcer and you put salt on the ulcer. How much that hurts?
That's literally
it hurts
salt on the
more
wounds.
than that.
Oof.
It hurts more than that.
So it's like
right?
putting Dettol on it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So you put this purple stuff on and you rub that on for maybe 10 seconds, right?
Okay.
And then you wash your mouth out with water. And then I actually sent you a photo right after I'd put that treatment on.
Yeah. I remember
sent
that
you a photo.
Yeah.
And like literally 5 centimeters of my lip was just like blown up and white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think like, holy crap, what is happening?
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is about 15 minutes later, your lip like calms down. And then this purple stuff basically forms a shield on top of the ulcer.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't come off. So you know all these like treatments, like these gels and stuff like that. You put it on and it's meant to be like a shield and then it just kind of falls off, right?
Yeah.
But this purple stuff, once that forms on top of the ulcer, it stays on, and it stayed on for like a week.
What?
And didn't come off. Like you'd eat, do whatever, talk, whatever, it doesn't matter. It stays on there.
What?
It's like solid, man.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Look, it's not the cheapest thing. It's about $10 each.
Okay.
But
I mean, if it's $10 a week,
for the
that's
pain
not bad.
relief,
yeah,
that is legit.
that is hectic.
It was so good.
That is
now,
amazing. advanced in technological science.
Exactly. Now, the only issue with it is that my ulcers last, 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So, my most recent ulcer, I put that on. It started coming off after about a week. So, I kind of pulled it off.
Yeah.
And then, when you pull it off, it's bleeding for some reason.
Yeah.
But whatever. It stopped the pain. So, then I did it again, put it on for another week. And now it's kind of gone and it's all good.
So looks like you found the perfect cure.
So I am, by all means, happy to pay for that because I'm telling you, daily life is worse when you have these massive ulcers.
Yeah,
it's just a struggle, man.
And you'd know, if you just now said you've been experiencing them for 8 years, so that's a long enough time to know how much you struggle with them. It's not like you just got one in your life. See, I've got them before, but it's very, very rare. Very rare. And I know how it's happened. It's like I've accidentally bitten my cheek on the inside, and I'm like, that might turn into an ulcer. And it does. But then it goes away in a day or two.
Yep.
So...
But yeah, and to be honest, I'm quite surprised that I even tried that treatment. Because I tried, literally...
Yeah.
50, I reckon 50 things I've tried either heal them or stop them from coming on.
That is a lot.
Caitlin just sent it to me and I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Because when you have this pain, it's you're desperate, man. Because firstly, I talk all day long. That's we're both the same. We just talk.
Yeah. It's
we just love talking, right?
What else is there to do?
Exactly. So when I have constant sharp pain while I'm talking, it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So you get desperate, right? So I was like, let's just buy this, try it, and man, I cannot talk it up enough.
Well,
I gotta say, I read some reviews before I bought it, and people were like, "Oh, I put it on and I noticed it healed straight away." Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't heal.
Yeah.
But it definitely shields it, so it's not painful. And
I'm actually,
to be honest, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I am. That's a step forward.
Because that's the main issue you're saying. It's the pain and the irritation and the inconvenience. I'm actually so happy this ended in a somewhat happy ending. Because a lot of stories you tell, they're not happy endings.
Exactly. Look, pretty long-winded story, but I got to say, it's been an ongoing battle.
Yeah.
It's been an ongoing battle.
If you suffer from the same stuff, send So Far So Good Podcast Instagram a message, and Chris will tell you exactly what he uses.
Exactly.
So,
I can say the name. It's called Oral Medic Mouth Ulcer Treatment. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, look, it's literally in the title.
But I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. You pop the top, and then the liquid just starts falling down. I think because airflow or whatever.
It sounds like some hectic chemistry set. So,
man, honestly, I don't know how they did it, but it's legit.
I'm so glad, and this is why. This is why we tell these things on So Far So Good Podcast. So
yeah, because someone out there might be struggling.
Exactly.
And you know what? All right. If someone struggles from really bad ulcers, message through and I will send you the treatment.
He will buy
message
you
through,
one
I will buy it for you and I'll send it through to you. It comes as a 2-pack. So you'll get a 2-pack sent to you.
That is
all right?
legit. Chris has been generous this whole year. First, Trivia Crack.
What I'm saying is exactly. So with Trivia Crack, I understand how good it is to not have the ads, so I want people to feel that.
Yeah.
In this ulcer situation, I understand how bad it is.
Yeah.
So I want to help someone in the same situation.
All right.
So message in.
I like
message in if anyone has gets really bad ulcers.
Yeah.
Requirements are needs to be at least the sizes of the is it input or output for the auxiliary?
Auxiliary.
The one where
input.
Not the actual cord itself, but the part...
A headphone jack. He's talking about a headphone jack. Same thing.
Okay, so if it's at least the size of a headphone jack... Actually, I'm looking that on my phone. It doesn't actually look that big.
No, the one you were showing right now had a big border. So let's stick with the M&M size.
M&Ms are actually pretty big. When
you a mini M&M.
Okay, let's say if it's halfway between an M&M and a headphone jack.
Okay, yeah.
If you get ulcers... the size of that or bigger, send in and I will send you the treatment.
Guaranteed. I've got it. It's the size of the opening of a straw.
Yes.
A standard straw.
Standard straw.
Yeah, a standard straw.
I like it.
Paper, not plastic, of course. Yeah.
Or metal.
Or metal, yeah, metal. The retractable metal ones, what an invention.
Oh my god, you know those metal straws?
Yeah.
I've had them come up on my like Instagram ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been like, that's kind of cool. Let's click in and have a look. And I clicked into one and it was like $30.
What? Dude,
$30 for a metal straw.
go to your local kitchen shop and they're like $5.
Yeah.
Even less.
Yeah, my friend was actually telling me last night because she had one and it cost her $3.
Yeah, dude, don't never spend... Every time I see this
insane.
Instagram ad for something I like, I'll look at it, and then I'll look up the same thing on eBay, and they have the exact same product for a third of the price.
That's crazy.
I did it for my wireless earbuds. I found these like relatively cheap ones for $70. I'm like, this is not worth $70. Went on eBay, bought them for $21.
$21. Solid.
So,
I like it.
I mean, I highly recommend. But once again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning into the So Far So Good podcast.
It's been great having you guys on. It feels like you guys are here, so we're pretty pumped to. We're working on it, but we will be doing a live recording. At some point.
Yeah, we'll do a live episode.
So
definitely.
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
At the moment, I don't think we can have too many people in one room. So
That's true. Yeah, exactly.
may have to wait, but it is on the cards at some point. So yeah, hit us up on our Instagram at
So Far So Good podcast.
If you want to send in any interesting stories or questions, we can feature you guys on a future episode. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next week.
Goodbye.
No way. What if it's a winter day and you have to go walk somewhere?
Yeah, well, that obviously didn't...
Ding!
Whoops.
Dude, you're always on your phone at work.
It's just, I forgot to put it on silent.
Have we gone, let's get into it yet, or is this afterwards?
Did we say let's get into it?
What did you say?
I'll play it back.
He's pulling up his phone. He's scrolling with his thumb. He's got his pinky underneath the phone to hold it up.
Your
Good
personal
technique.
one?
Very good technique.
Personal one? Yeah.
Yep.
And he's captioned it, not shaving until the end of the travel ban. Yeah.
International travel ban.
International travel ban.
Yep. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, legit.